are live.
Welcome to the Bros Before Elbows Pro Wrestling Podcast, all the way from PHX and North Carolina. We're like the eclipse, making it from coast to coast, blocking out the sun, taking out your airwaves. We have a jam-packed episode like we usually do with a lot of SummerSlam fallout. That's pretty much what we're going to be talking about. Before we jump into that, we missed question of the day last week. So let's go ahead and hit that up real quick. So, Tommy, what's the question of the day?
If you are running the books for WWE, do you make Roman Reigns join Ambrose and Rollins and reform the Shield right now? Yes or no, and why? So we'll hit that back at the end of the show. Roman Reigns reform the Shield, yes or no? Think about that, and we'll join it up at the back half of the show. Now let's go into Theron's soapbox because he is on it and he is ready to preach.
Now, Buddy Landell, it's so hard for me to sit back here looking at a guy hollering my name when last year I spent more money on spilt liquor in bars from one side of this world to the other than you made. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss dealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying son of a gun. And I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. That's my ode to the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Get well soon. Now on to more important matters. I must address the fact that today, the 24th day of August, 2017, the modern day Maharaja went out and shocked the world and did what nobody in our fellow Bros Before Elbows podcast said he could do. That's right. He retained the WWE Championship, and the legend of Jinder Mahal rages on. The question is, who now will take the title from Jinder Mahal? Will it be someone like Shinsuke Nakamura in a rematch? Will it be the phenomenal one, perhaps the greatest wrestler in the world, AJ Styles? Or will it be the new up-and-coming and possibly face-turning, glorious Bobby Roode? One can only wonder. On to the rest of it. Finding out of the Conqueror's Corner was, hailing from Suplex City, the reigning, defending, undefeated, undisputed Universal Champion Brock Lesnar, who once again was not picked by any one of us to maintain and retain his WWE Universal Championship. But alas, he not fought off one, not two, but three monsters in what could have been one of the most colossal SummerSlam matches I've ever seen to retain that title. So the question is, who takes the title off of the beast incarnate? I don't think we're going to get what we got last year with the return of a legend. But my money is still on one of the six guys in the main event picture, or maybe even the Demon King. Nobody knows. But right now, Brock Lesnar is the man in the WWE, and he holds the big red belt. Kudos to all the other title changes. Not paranoia, but the Usos reclaiming the WWE SmackDown Live Championships. Could be one of the best tag teams I've ever seen. Kudos to 2/3 of the Shield, not only reuniting, but taking the gold from Sheamus and the one they call Cesaro. Kudos to Sasha Banks for what is her fourth or fifth women's championship reign. And along the way, the kudos to one they call Natalya, the Queen of Hearts. And now her reign on SmackDown Live as women's champion. All I got to say is as we march into the road that is WrestleMania, one can't help but be excited for all these new champions and the storylines to come. And that's my soapbox.
Gotcha. Awesome, dude. Our jaws are dropped, man, from a shock of that soapboxness. We haven't seen the soapbox in a while.
I had to get Ric Flair in there, man. Like, I know he's not doing well, so I don't know if he's better, but, you know, I spent a long time looking up promos, and that's, like, one of my favorite ones, so.
That's a good one, man. Yeah. He killed Buddy Landell, or whoever it was.
That was a great one.
He stole his soul.
That was fantastic, man. Yeah, we haven't had the soapbox in a while. Glad to bring it back, and very passionate, very, dang, man, I was impressed. I was really impressed with that. That was good.
I was impressed with SummerSlam and TakeOver. Like, my jaw was dropped pretty much the whole night. So had to get my feelings out, you know?
Absolutely. And yeah, huge shout out to the Flair family. of course, get well soon, Ric Flair. Another quick thing, and then we'll jump into SummerSlam. But a big shout out to Dana Brooke, her family, and her boyfriend's family. Dallas McCarver, it's crazy, man. I was following him and Dana Brooke on Instagram. God, that guy's freaking huge, man. Squash melons with his hands. Dana Brooke's boyfriend passed away.
Oh,
unfortunately. So
just like 25 or 26, right?
Yeah, he was 26 years old. Guy was massive. I'm talking like this guy won numerous muscle building competitions, and nonetheless, Dana Brooke, you're in our thoughts, you're in our prayers, you're in our hearts. So big shout out to that. But get well soon, everybody who's not feeling well, Ric Flair and such. But nonetheless, jumping into the show, jumping into the SummerSlam, as Theron was saying on his soapbox, title changes, jaw-dropping excitement, things that happened that you would not have expected to happen during this pay-per-view. The Maharaja is still your face of the WWE. Can you believe it? Because you have to believe it. Sweet Mary, that's some crazy stuff.
That was one of the worst matches of the night, though, by far. That ending was just like, so it was like slamming on the brakes at a stop sign, like when you're on your phone, selfie at the same time.
It was. You could tell that it was time to end it.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell that it was time to end it, and I thought personally, just jumping into it. Of course, I had my money on Nakamura. I should have stayed on the Jinder train, but I didn't. But with shenanigans. I don't know if we cut out here. No. Oh, here we go. Thought maybe we cut out. With shenanigans from the Singh brothers, I thought maybe Nakamura would overcome, but he did not.
Dude, it's like, especially on a pay-per-view, get like spammed and like people can kick out from like 5 finishers in a row. Like he loses from one finish. That was just like, what? I hated that.
That's true.
I still hate. Oh, he's still
not on the Maharaja train.
I tried, man. Everyone kept trying to talk me into it, but he's not a good wrestler and he's not good on the mic, and he's still the champion for the whole summer. Like, what the hell? I know
but he really works out good.
Yes, he really works out good. He takes good vitamins.
So it's Flintstone vitamins, bruh.
His workouts are insane, man. Why would Shinsuke Nakamura not defeat Jinder Mahal?
That's a question that we will never know unless you work at corporate.
Why would
that creative meeting
the WWE bring in the violin player?
Well, that was sick. The entrance was beautiful.
Nakamura grand entrance. Have Jinder Mahal come out in his underwear and his turban. No grand entrance. No Independence Day of India. And Shinsuke Nakamura takes a 1-2-3 in a very heelish, divisive way. It was the same thing you said a few weeks ago, Anthony. The heel won the way a heel wins the match, which makes you hate him more, puts sales and butts in seats in India, but gives us no answer as to the direction of the WWE Championship. I, by far, did not think Jinder Mahal would make it past his second foe. He fought Randy Orton 3 times. He fights Shinsuke Nakamura 1 time, and he wins. And he succeeds. And right now, there's no rematch. There's nothing set in stone. They don't even have a SmackDown Live pay-per-view lined up. The next pay-per-view is Raw, as far as I know. I haven't heard anything about SmackDown. So are we going to get Jinder Mahal all the way to, like, Survivor Series? Or is he going to lose his title on a lesser pay-per-view? What do you guys think?
I'll jump into that question here real quick. One, I didn't know that they didn't have a pay-per-view lined up. That's not like WWE. That's weird. Don't even know what the next pay-per-view is.
No Mercy.
But that's Raw, right?
Correct. Yes. Yeah.
Got it. So for SmackDown, we don't know what that is.
I think it's Hell in the Cell, but I don't know if that's till October.
Wasn't there like Clash of Champions?
Oh, I think they are bringing that back. Let me look that up real quick while you're ranting. Go.
Yeah, but dude, I don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen. I don't know who's going to take it, but I have a feeling Mahal will probably hold the title until December. What if
Man,
he makes it all the way to Mania, bro? What if he makes it all the way to Mania? I'm just going to say that would, I don't know. I don't know what I would do.
Is he the new Iron Sheik?
Oh, dude, I don't know. He could be. He could be.
That's just a dish that's spitting on the the headdress or whatever of the turban of Iron Sheik right there to compare him to that. Come on, man. He's from 3MB. Jeez, man.
Dude, if you think about it, hang on for a hot second. Let's tie in some NXT real quick. Drew McIntyre is your NXT champion. Jinder Mahal is your WWE champion. It is.
Heath Slater's got kids.
Heath Slater's got kids. He was the first SmackDown Raw champion. I mean, if you got to give him that, they all are they're all title holders. 3MB has risen from the ashes, dude. They are not the job squad. That's it. You have to live with that. You have to live with that. You have to live with the fact that these dudes reinvented themselves and they have outperformed their old selves.
Yeah, I gotta give him props to that. I definitely.
I feel like we've already spent too much time on Jinder Mahal.
All right, let's move forward.
Okay, let's jump. Let's go to the Brock Lesnar. Let's go to the Raw main event. I just saw on the No Mercy page, the No Mercy Wikipedia page that comes out on September 24th, Sunday. It's Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman. It's already booked for the Universal Championship. Is that true?
Were you not? I guess you didn't watch Raw. Yeah, it is.
I did not watch Raw. I didn't. Okay, they're already doing that match.
Yeah.
Are you? Oh, wow.
Do you not?
Really? Okay.
So Brock Lesnar was on Raw, comes out. Heyman does a promotion of some form.
Okay.
Pretty much says Lesnar's untouchable. Out comes Braun Strowman. Blah, blah, blah. Rowdy. Fight. Strowman versus Lesnar at No Mercy.
Oh, man. I feel like that should be saved for a bigger pay-per-view.
No, it shouldn't.
Yes, it should be. No Mercy.
According to the rumor roundup, this is exactly what they were going to do. Brock Lesnar was going to defend his title against all the main event players. Those players being Samoa Joe, beaten. Okay. Braun Strowman, lost in the Fatal 4-Way. Braun Strowman again, probably will lose again.
Braun Strowman's going to lose again to Brock Lesnar?
Yes, he is. Maybe Bray Wyatt in there. Maybe Finn Balor in there. The line of it is all of them lose. And unfortunately, the one they call Roman Reigns becomes the biggest dog in the yard and beats Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania.
I hate this so much right now. I could not, but I mean, the only way you can hate it more is if Jinder Mahal crosses over and beats Brock Lesnar. The only way you can make me hate this idea.
I don't know if that's actually true, but I know that all the people in the main event picture are supposed to wrestle Brock Lesnar for the title from whenever I read that rumor up until WrestleMania.
Oh, why are they wasting Braun Strowman? Like, I mean,
he could win. You never know.
Even if he does win, he shouldn't be on No Mercy. It should be on a bigger pay-per-view.
Definitely. Jinder Mahal also shouldn't still be WWE champion. Look at that.
Don't remind me.
Well, what if Strowman wins and then loses in the rematch?
Oh my God, that would be so stupid.
That would be that piss you off too. Yeah, no matter what, you're pissing off WB fans.
What if Strowman wins?
Okay,
and then rematch with Lesnar.
Mm-hmm.
During the Lesnar Strowman rematch, Reigns comes out, screws with Strowman. We have Strowman Reigns Volume 12.
Oh my God!
I like that feud though. I'm still wait, Anthony, you'd like that feud, or you still hate that, or you're sick of it?
No, that immediately makes me think of Sheamus versus Orton Volume 1000.
Much better version. I don't know. I'm all on the Braun Strowman train. He was my pick for SummerSlam, and I think he had the best performance of anyone in SummerSlam, even better than Lesnar.
I don't know.
Nope. Anyone? Nope. Crickets. Come on.
Why is he not the WWE Universal Champion then?
Because WWE's stupid. We just went back to
the start of the match was sick. All right, Strowman destroys Brock Lesnar 2 tables and then dumps it on him, and then Lesnar gets carted off, and then buys himself like a couple of minutes of breathing time, and then runs back in, and then just decimates everybody. And then Roman Reigns is the one that takes the fall. So of course they're going to, dude, of course we're going to get Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania for the title, because Brock is the one that took out Roman Reigns during SummerSlam, and then Reigns gets retribution. Yada, yada,
Don't
yada.
forget that there's a wild card, and his name is John Cena.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
but
He's on Raw too.
Cena and Reigns are going to battle. Cena's going to put over Reigns. Because remember, WrestleMania is going to be the two men who were able to defeat The Undertaker in a main event. Like, that's how they're going to tie it up. Superfan Dan always talks about it, but that's how they built it, dude. That's why they did it. That's why they're doing it.
That's even stupider. You made me unexcited.
Nah.
I don't even want to do this anymore.
That's it. Bros Before Elbows is officially over. It's done. Call it a quit.
No, that was a great.
I thought it was a great match, though, right? We could all agree on that. It was a good match.
It was a good match. It was a good match.
There was a lot of times where you thought that someone not named Brock Lesnar would be winning the match, i.e., when he wasn't in the match.
Yeah. You thought for a second there's a guaranteed new winner. There's going to be a guaranteed title change, but nope.
And I really didn't think he would come back, because Brock Lesnar's been like decimated before, I feel like, or in like a triple threat maybe that was somewhere in the middle somewhere. Maybe we fought like Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns at the same time, and they like put him through a table, and you thought he was dead, and then he came back and won. So I was like, all right, cool. Who's it gonna be? Maybe it's gonna be Samoa Joe. Oh,
that'd be so sick.
And I thought it would happen. He was even choking someone out, but nah. We'll just stick with Brock Lesnar.
All right. Hey, we have to take a commercial break here pretty soon, but I do have an MMA question for Tommy.
All right.
So recently I read, probably through Middle Easy or somewhere, that John Jones got busted for steroids.
Absolutely.
Yes, that's correct.
Do you think that it was a last-minute change for Lesnar to keep the title, knowing that they possibly, this is all speculation, I'm talking out of my butt, right? I have no sources for this, okay? But here is my question. As to whether or not possibly they had received word or knew about, like, dude, Jones is busted, so there's not going to be a Jones-Lesnar fight, so there is no reason for you to lose the title. Do you think that is a possibility?
Oh man, as a member, a full-fledged member of the conspiracy theory nation, I love that. I love that. I don't think there is. I don't know if they're working that close, especially since SummerSlam was on Sunday, and like they announced that on
Monday.
I think Tuesday. Yeah, no, Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Tuesday night. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think so. That's a good conspiracy theory, though. But yeah, it kind of blows up the UFC's plans for a big payday. Blows up Brock Lesnar's plans for a big payday. John Jones gets blown up for a big payday. I mean, it hurts everyone except maybe the WWE. It gets kind of because they get to keep Lesnar for Lesnar kind of loses negotiating power at the bargaining table. So should be interesting. But man, it's a good conspiracy theory. I like it. I'll run with it.
How many times has Jones been busted for drugs or steroids or anything?
Okay, so yeah, last July he got busted before UFC 200, and he got kicked off the card like on a Thursday, and the card was on Saturday. Yeah. And then he came back, was his comeback fight this July, and then he got busted again. I don't know. He could get suspended for like 2 to 4 years if everything goes through.
2 to 4 years?
Yeah, that's insane because they're using USADA testing, the same people you do like the Olympics. So now their punishments are like crazy. Everyone's really pissed at the drug testers actually more than John Jones.
Why?
Because it's like it's like ruining the sport, man. They're like testing these guys too much. It's like
Olympic testing is like extreme, right?
What? They
like make you give like 6 samples of blood and then like run on a treadmill for like 5 hours and then like evaluate your sweat.
They did for the lead up to the fight. They tested him and his opponent Daniel Cormier 7 times, and then the day after the weigh-ins is the 8th time they tested him, and that was the time that they caught him. That's like,
how do you get caught on the 8th time, you big dummy? What are you doing?
Exactly.
You took the steroids right after the 7th. Like, they won't test me for the 8th.
Maybe, man.
They won't test me for the.
You're a stupid idiot, John Jones. You're a stupid idiot. Sorry, it was a PG show.
You just made the list.
You just
Yes,
made
he
the
made
list.
those. How could you be so dumb? And then you talked all that trash about beating up Cormier and how you were going to destroy him. And, you know, he took a lot of shots at you for being I can't say it. I want to, but I won't say it. I'm not even going to diss him. But we all know what he did.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you get popped for steroids.
I was so hyped about that Lesnar versus Jones match too, man. It could have been
I
fun.
think everyone was hyped about it because he would have killed Lesnar.
That's all for naught.
Now we'll never know. Or we'll know.
Maybe he did the steroids because he was scared.
What?
Mm.
I like that.
We got to go to commercial before I start cussing.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, let's cool down. Let's take a little quick commercial break here. And when we come back, we'll continue on with the SummerSlam mix MMA conversation here. So you are listening to the Bros Before Elbows Pro Wrestling Podcast. Got to give a huge shout out and thank you to everybody who's listening. Please check us out on social media. You can follow us on Twitter and Facebook. You can also find us on Tumblr. You can also find us on Instagram. We'll be cutting more promos and such. So, hey, also get your official Bros Before Elbows t-shirt at MikeMonster.com. They are our sponsor. They have been awesome to us. So please, please, please check them out. Go to the website, check out the apparel, and score yourself a discount by using promo code Bros Before 4 Elbows. And yeah, rep the show. Tell your friends. If you're an international listener, hit us up. Hit us up. All right, back to the show. Let's jump back into SummerSlam. So I have the whatchamacallit, the prediction.
Oh, predictions, even better.
Yeah, I kept it on the outline from last show. I did not watch the pre-show. I heard it was amazing. I need to go back and watch it. What did we say here? We said Tommy had New Day. Theron and I had the Usos.
That's the one.
That's crazy. So I did not see the match. Did you guys see the match?
Yep.
I heard it was the match of the year. No, I was driving during that match. No, I missed it.
I mean, I watched it later. I don't think I don't know. I was like half asleep throughout that, but I know I saw the end of it. It was good. There was a lot of good spots, and we called it right. Hot potato.
Yeah, hot potato right back. Yeah, surprised by that.
Why do you think they did that? They've been pushing New Day like so hard to come to SmackDown, and it's just, hey, you know what? Nah, we made a mistake. We want to give the titles back to the Usos.
You can make the rivalry go longer. I mean, rivalry go longer. I mean, yeah, it's a good rivalry. It's a good feud.
I'm cool with it. I dig the Usos, man. I got to see that match, man, because I heard it was super good. Hey, one quick thing before we jump to the next thing. Dan, superfan Dan, just gave me a text, and I got to read it. He says, "I'm calling it, barring injuries. Roman beats Brock for the title. Cena beats Roman for the record.
No,
Cena will be played as the rejuvenated vet / underdog. Discuss."
but he has to be the Universal title doesn't count in that streak.
It doesn't, or does it? I think it has to, right? Probably should.
Why? It's not the WWE Championship.
That's true, man. But it probably when they first split them, when they did the split back in the first brand split, they probably counted it. I assume.
Ooh, that's a good question. Did they count the World Heavyweight title as a title for him to have held?
Well, I mean, if they counted it, then that's fine. But I just assumed that they created that red belt out of nowhere. Remember, Daniel Bryan was going to make a global championship or a galactic title. I don't know.
Galactic title. That's awesome.
That's so badass.
I think it does because Ric Flair has WCW wins, NWA wins, and like his WWF win in there too as well. So
okay, well, hey, if he's counting those, and all bets are off.
I mean, I like that feud. I was gonna say when they were talking about it earlier, I like that Roman Reigns versus John Cena feud. It's like two guys with the most like nuclear heat on the roster, like going against each other. So I'm kind of interesting how they take that feud and how the crowd reacts, whichever city they're in.
It's true. That's very true. I thought that was good, so I had to ask that question. Personally, I think, I don't know, it makes sense. It totally makes sense for Cena to beat Roman, and that's how he gets his 17th win. That's how he surpasses. He beats Roman Reigns.
I think that'd be kind of cool. It kind of answers the question from last week. Yeah, would be the ideal scenario to beat him. Be good for Cena. Don't know if it'd be good for the company.
It's gonna take 6 spears and 25 AAs.
25. And a super AA also.
A off the top of the Hell in the Cell onto through a table.
I was gonna say
Yes.
it'd have to be a super AA off the top of the top turnbuckle onto the Spanish announce table.
Through Mauro Ronaldo. The innocent bystander.
It sounds like Vince booking it right now. He's drunk or something.
Oh my god!
I don't know what Vince McMahon thinks anymore.
Yeah, he's not really on camera as much. He don't really do a sit down interview with him very often, so it's kind of interesting.
Okay, but is he off camera? Is he in the production room? He's got to be somewhere over there.
He's a man of mystery, man. I don't know.
Are you just making that up, or are you serious?
No, I'm serious. He's kind of a man of mystery. It's like he's not like on camera all the time. He's not doing interviews all the time. So it's
I'm
kind of like,
saying, you know, they have a production team like in the back. There's like 12 people or whatever that are like with headsets on, looking at the TV, being like, "Okay, this is the time where Roman Reigns spears Braun Strowman through the barricade and the Fatal 4-Way. Go!" He's not there either. I know Triple H is there.
no, he is. I think he's there, but
He's
pretty
just
sure,
hanging
yeah.
out, just
He's
drinking
not,
a beer.
I don't know how vocal he is anymore.
Probably doing curls.
He probably is doing. Picture him doing curls everywhere he goes.
Oh my gosh! All right, before we get all super off the rails here, let's jump to the next match, the Rusev versus Orton match. Everybody had Rusev, and he got freaking squashed, jobbed hard. Oh my gosh! Why, Rusev? Why are you joining the high class jobber organization? Why?
Idiot.
Why are you jobbing
he's so good, man.
hard?
I didn't say he wasn't good. He's just an idiot.
What'd he do though?
He announced
What
his
do you-
engagement when he wasn't supposed to. That's what screwed him up. And he cut his hair without permission. Can't mess up the machine, man. They'll punish you for it. That's
Yeah,
exactly why he lost in 5 seconds. I promise you. They probably won't say it, but I bet that's what it is.
That's probably a good inside look.
That's so dumb. That's
It's
so
so dumb. You're wasting.
stupid.
That's WWE though, man.
Look what they did to Triple H before Degeneration X. They squashed him. Because he
He
was
lost
only
the Ultimate Warrior.
What?
Because he lost the Ultimate Warrior at WrestleMania in a squash match. Yeah.
That was the beginning of his squash. Like,
Yeah.
I could be making that up, but look at Rusev since everything happened, since his wedding. Like, he got in trouble for it, but they put it on national TV on Total Divas or whatever, like the re-wedding or the 2 weddings or however they did it. He hasn't had a title since the U.S. title, which I think Kalisto, who beat him for that title the last time he had it? Do you guys remember? Was it Reigns? Reigns beat him.
Yeah, that was a decent feud, but he got his ass kicked pretty bad.
You would have thought by now he'd be WWE and or Universal Champion, and he's just a high-class jobber.
Pisses me off.
It pisses a lot of people off. He doesn't even have his own valet anymore. He's not even with his wife. She's with freaking Tamina, which pisses me off. God.
Oh my gosh! All right, moving on. We have to move on.
It's very, very angry.
Yo, when did Neville fight Tozawa? Like, what part of SummerSlam was that?
Pre-show, second pre-show match.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
The king of the cruiserweights.
I am the king of the cruiserweights.
Neville? Anyone? Anyone pick
I don't
Neville?
even know if we predicted that match, to be honest with you. I don't think we did.
No, might not.
I
don't think
thought
we
I had
did,
my
actually.
money on Austin Aries.
A run-in.
He left after WrestleMania, but that's cool. Because I'm the king of the cruiserweights. Look
So
at me
silly.
on
All right,
TV.
moving forward. Big Show versus Big Cass. That match was stupid. That was dumb. I did not watch that match. I was outside eating barbecue chicken because that was the one match I knew I could sacrifice not watching. Dumb.
Yeah, 10 minutes and 30 seconds to eat your barbecue chicken because that's how long the match was.
Stupid, dumb. Enzo lubes himself up, gets out of the
Yeah.
cage.
What was he doing?
Immediately gets KO'd kicked.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Dumb, stupid, dumb. Moving on.
But Enzo
Anybody?
comes out on top because he goes to 205 Live and Big Cass goes to the shelf for like the rest of the year.
Is he on top? Is Enzo on top? Because Neville didn't give 2 cans of beans to that guy.
When he's the Cruiserweight champion, he will be. Mark my words.
No, dude, I'm not. All right, you
Oh,
said
I
it,
hope
dude. It's
not.
official. It's published, bro. This is going to go on iTunes. This is going to be on the airwaves. People have heard you say it first that Enzo will somehow become 205 champion.
Yep, he will. Even if it's for a day.
That's it. Moving on.
Cass is seriously hurt. He'll be out for like 8 months.
9 months is what I heard. Moving on.
He lost.
He couldn't continue the match. I guess technically he lost.
Not to Enzo. I'm talking about in just 9 months on the shelf, bro. When you were about to get the monster push. Come on.
Hey man, that was like Neville, dude. Neville got beat up, and then he came back, and he's the king of the cruiserweights.
You're right. He is that king. I'm sorry. I just like saying that.
All right, let's go back. Finn Balor versus high class jobber OG Bray Wyatt.
That's sad, man.
That was the Demon King, not Finn Balor.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Finn Balor. That was a Demon King.
Yeah.
It's clearly different, man. Different
I
style.
can't believe I put my money on Bray Wyatt. Why did I put my quarters on Bray Wyatt? Why? Why? I'm an idiot. That's why I'm stupid, because I believed in Bray Wyatt. I fell for his stupid antics and his stupid promos.
Don't you get bored of his promos now? Aren't you just like...
I'm telling you, he should stop talking. He should just stop. Just stop. Bray Wyatt, if you somehow stumble across our podcast and you were listening to this right now, stop talking. Just start winning, and people will love you. No more promos. Your promos is just you stare at the screen. That's it. You stare at the camera. You say nothing, not a peep, not a word, not a smile, not a grimace, not a blink. You just stare dead into the camera 15 seconds. And that's it. Your music hits. You walk out. Boom, boom, bang, boom, boom. Done. Hit your move. That's it. You win. You win. You rack up like 5 wins against jobbers. Who cares? You would rack up 5 wins, any 5 wins that you can. 5 wins against Ellsworth, and people will believe you.
Why doesn't his character work?
I mean, he's a heel, but jeez, man, could he get? I think he needs a face turn, man. Face turn. I've been saying. I mean, I think I've been saying it for a while, but make him a face. Make Bray Wyatt a face. People want to cheer him. He could be cool.
No,
I think that
his character doesn't. His character doesn't work.
he could be the anti-hero, man.
His character used to work.
Dude, no, he can't be a face. He can't be a face. He has
His
to
character
be.
once worked, though.
True.
It once worked because he won. Because he was feared. Because he was creepy and crazy and from the bayou, and he's like a cannibal. You know what I mean? But now he just farts through his mouth, and everybody's like, "Oh, that smells," but it'll be gone in like, I don't know, 2 minutes.
So that's the grossest analogy ever uttered on this podcast.
You know, it's sad. It's really sad to equate Bray Wyatt to a fart, a passing fart, nonetheless, a crop dust. But that's Bray Wyatt is now crop dust. That's Bray Wyatt. Just stop talking, bro. Silent but deadly. Silent but deadly. Boom.
Who's lower on the totem pole, Rusev or Bray Wyatt?
Bray Wyatt, dude, for sure. Rusev is just beginning to get into the jobber game, right? Like Rusev is like, oh, I got this ticket to this, like I got a key to this room, but I don't really know what this room is. He like turns a key and he opens up the door, and inside it's kind of foggy, kind of hazy. And he's like, oh, like where am I? Is this like a club? Is this this is the job club, job convention. Yep.
Yeah.
New to the game. Here's my name tag. All right. This sucks. I'm here
now. Moving on, I guess.
Yeah, moving forward. John Cena versus Baron Corbin. Another squash match. Another squash match. John Cena picks up JBL's cowboy hat, wears it like a goof, and is just toying with Corbin. Corbin is now a part of the job squad. We will also see Corbin. Here's your key. Here's your job key. Here's your squash key. Go grab a towel, wipe yourself off, go sit at the kids' table, go sit at the fart table with Bray Wyatt and Rusev. We'll bring you your Hot Pocket soon.
Theron, is Baron Corbin lower than Rusev and Bray Wyatt, or is he a level above them still?
Absolutely not. He's not
Wait.
lower than them. He's
He's
about
not?
to enter into the U.S. title picture.
What?
Yeah, man.
He does the guest referee on
He was the
SmackDown.
guest referee. He warned Kevin Owens, "You win that title, and I'll take it from you." Kevin Owens is obviously going to move on to Shane McMahon at some point, which means AJ Styles needs a foe. Then that foe is Dolph Ziggler with a glow-in-the-dark woman.
Wait, what?
Sorry, I'm joking. It's Baron Corbin.
What a Vince Russo swerve right there.
Exactly.
It made no sense.
Baron Corbin's, he's not. I don't know. Maybe he's not main event material right yet, but he's still could be WWE champ one day. But for now, they might be like, "Hey, we'll just give you like a U.S. title feud." I'm pretty sure Styles will out wrestle the crap out of him though, so I don't know if it's gonna really work out. But whatever. He's not lower than Wyatt, and certainly not Rusev.
Poor Rusev.
Poor guy.
I can't see Corbin and AJ fighting, and then Corbin beats AJ. That's stupid.
Are they all lower than The Miz or higher? Because The Miz hasn't even defended his title in like.
But he's got a title, and he won on the SummerSlam pre-show, according to Wikipedia. No one watched.
They won that match, and he's got an entourage, a Miz if you will.
Miz-tourage, yeah. That's what I was gonna say.
Sorry.
He's still married to Maurice too.
Oh my God, she looks so good on Monday. I don't know who did her makeup, but shout out to you.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a very beautiful woman. Absolutely.
All right.
Hey, hang on. Just real quick. Right.
Okay.
Real quick. Corbin will not fight AJ and beat AJ. What you're going to see is you're going to see Nakamura versus AJ. You're going to see Nakamura get the U.S. title. You are not going to see Baron Corbin in the title picture, in any title picture, anytime soon. He's a part of the job squad. Him, Rusev, and Bray Wyatt are going to form an interfaction between the two brands, and they will rename it the Job Squad. That's what it will be, the JOB Squad. Job Squad, Squash Key, whatever you want to call it. But Corbin will not fight AJ. Will not. Maybe he fights somebody, he loses. He gets squashed again. It's a squash match. Easy for AJ. But what you will see is Nakamura versus AJ. I'm calling it right now. Nakamura's going to win.
Okay.
Cesaro and Sheamus. We got to move on. Cesaro and Sheamus, Ambrose and Seth Rollins. I should say Cesaro versus Beach Ball versus Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. Real quick, before we jump into this match, in the match, how do you guys feel? This is also for our fans, too, that are listening. How do you feel about the Beach Ball right now? How do you feel about that? Go.
Let me take this for okay. That was just beyond stupid and disrespectful, and that's so lame, man. They could have started the wave, and it would have been better. Like, we bring a beach ball to a wrestling show, and then you do it in the middle of a good match. It wasn't a bad match. If you did that during Caster's Big Show, okay, maybe I could get it. But this is Rollins, Ambrose, Cesaro, and Sheamus. These guys are all four of the best guys on the roster, or at least three of the best guys on the roster. In the ring. I thought that was just ridiculous. I thought it was really stupid. And that was coming off the Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt match where they had a cool entrance. And that was coming off before that with Sasha Banks versus Alexa Bliss, which is a title change. So there's no reason the crowd should not be into that. I mean, that was like the beginning of the match too. I thought it was totally stupid and it was totally disrespectful to the wrestlers in the ring.
Darren, what do you think?
Where was this beach ball at?
In the crowd during the Cesaro, Sheamus, and
I remember the beach ball. I mean, I've heard about it, but did they like have it on camera, or it was just like being?
Dude, Cesaro ran into the crowd. It was a total shoot. He ran into the crowd, grabbed the beach ball, and ripped it apart. Like, he saw it bouncing around, and he was like, "No, I'm not gonna have this." Jumped in, ran into the crowd. Like, there was no like protection or bodyguards or anybody. Like, no security. Like, knowing what he was doing. and just grabs it and just starts tearing it apart, and everybody like goes nuts and starts cheering and stuff like, you destroyed the beach ball, you know. But then they brought it out, I think the next night during the John Cena tag match or something.
And I think he took it, or I don't know.
He encouraged it. Cesaro, on the other hand, like was absolutely vehemently
against. You're disrespecting wrestling, man. You're disrespecting the tradition. And this was a great match. There was a lot of near falls in it. There was a lot of Dean Ambrose taking a lot of near falls in it. There was a great finish. The medley of the finish was awesome with like the high knee into the Dirty Deeds, which I guess is their tag team finisher. Like there was a lot of good spots. And like Tommy said, like you're coming off of all these cool I mean, I know Bray Wyatt is like jobber to the stars, but you still got the Demon King entrance and victory. And then you just had Sasha Banks win her 4th WWE Raw Women's title. So it's like, you're telling me you're bored? Like that's what's wrong with society. They're just impatient and they don't take in things that are monumental. So I think it's stupid. I think they should ban beach balls from the stadiums.
I think they did, and I agree with both of you. It is absolutely disrespectful. You do not bring a beach ball to an NBA match. You do not bring a beach ball to an MLB baseball game. You do not bring a beach ball to an NFL game. Like, if the game is boring, you don't do that. Mm-hmm. And I get that, wrestling fans, you're a part of the show. Like, I understand that. What you say to the wrestler, they interact and they feed off of that because that's the dynamic and that's the transaction of the show. But somebody online said somewhere like, but it's their right. They bought a ticket. It's like, whoa. You bought a ticket to get to the show. That doesn't give you a right to be an a-hole. That doesn't give you the right to hijack the show. That doesn't give you a right to like, look, nobody paid $85, $25, $500 to see you, right? I'm sorry. They didn't come to see your stupid face eating popcorn and hot dogs and beer, drinking beer. They came to see these wrestlers. They came for the entertainment. They came for the show. They didn't come to be entertained by a beach ball. So I completely agree with you guys. The beach ball is dumb. It has been banned. I think it's totally disrespectful because it takes away from the show. You know, if it's boring, you can chant. You can use your voice. This is boring. CM Punk, Randy Savage. You know, whatever you want to say. Tacos for lunch. Bop, 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 bop. You know, chalupas. Whatever you want to say. Like, but don't bring a beach ball. That's stupid. Don't bring anything that's going to interfere with other people's entertainment physically. Say what you want, but don't bring anything. That's just super dumb. So, moving on to that, the Cesaro and Sheamus match, I thought was great to have Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose together again and to win. I thought that was super sick. So I know we briefly all talked about that, but that was a cool match. I enjoyed that match very much.
Seth's red suit was awesome.
The what?
Seth's red outfit.
Oh, yeah. Somebody posted
Deadpool.
Yeah, very Deadpool or Power Rangers. Somebody saying that Rollins really wants to be a Power Ranger. They put a bunch of pictures of him compared to other Power Rangers.
Disrespectful. The suit was awesome.
I thought it was great, man. I thought it was cool. I couldn't pull that off, but I'd love to.
Yeah.
All right, next thing on our list here was Alexa Bliss, Sasha Banks. As we had talked about, Sasha Banks is your four-time Raw Women's Champion. The 5 Feet of Fury falls 5 feet from the mountain to lose the title. How do we feel about that?
Hot potatoes.
Yeah, more hot potato. The network was going out for me during that match, so I don't know. I don't really know what happened.
I'll give you the rundown.
Got a brief.
Cool match. One of the good matches. Was not Asuka versus Ember Moon, but was certainly Sasha Banks versus Alexa Bliss. Sasha came out in like a peacock jacket. It was her entrance was weird. Like she wore it, she seemed uncomfortable. I couldn't really tell if she was making fun of the jacket. I don't really know. It doesn't really matter.
Boss was spelt backward.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, I said boss was spelt backward on her little peacock thingy.
On purpose?
It was probably a big goof. The person who probably typed it in or like did the outfit probably thought, well, you're going to be on camera, so it's just going to flip it anyway.
Well, is that
That's
like
weird.
you researched that, or is that
I think that's mirrors.
Yeah, exactly.
nonetheless?
Super fan Dan and I were watching it together, and Dan was like, yeah, dude, that's probably what they thought. So she looked uncomfortable in it because it was like, this is spelled backwards. And then we're like, wait. What if it says boss on her back? That could be cool. And it didn't. It did. So yeah,
I didn't even notice that. You guys got a keen eye for wrestling. But the one was like, I think Bliss hit her Sweet Bliss, or I don't know, that cartwheel splash off the top. She kicked out of that, and then somehow Banks got her in the Banks statement, forced her to tap out. It was a good match. I mean, the win didn't feel like that big of a deal. She is a 4-time Raw Women's Champion. I feel like maybe now, well, I don't know, because I don't, her feud's not over, but I feel like Sasha Banks maybe should turn heel in this reign somewhere to make it more interesting. I wasn't excited.
I think she's a better heel anyway, but yeah.
But Bliss is the heel, and so is Nia Jax. So it's like if she turns heel and Emma's a heel, then who's the face? Does like Summer Rae come back? Or
yeah.
Oh yeah, whatever happened to her? Summer Rae.
She was injured for a long time, and then something. I don't know.
Dana Brooke, Mickey James. I don't know.
Oh, I forgot about Mickey James.
Alicia Fox.
Alicia Fox.
Yeah, there's a lot of people we forgot. This is Raw. I think the Raw Women's roster is kind of weaker than the SmackDown one.
Yeah, plus
I just want to see an Emma push. I thought there was going to be an Emma push on Raw, and then she got squashed. But yeah.
Yeah, she's been taking a lot of L's.
Gosh, why do they do that? But I don't know. But nonetheless, Alexa Bliss taps out to Sasha Banks, loses the title. And yeah, man, that's I had my money on Alexa Bliss. Shouldn't have. Both you dudes had it on Sasha Banks.
Nice.
We already talked about Jinder Mahal versus Shinsuke. Everybody had their
Nakamura.
Everyone had Nakamura.
Yeah, everybody had Nakamura, and we all were very, very disappointed. And then we had talked about the Brock Lesnar Reigns match. So that actually concludes SummerSlam. We have about 12 minutes left in the show. So I think
TakeOver.
Yeah, I was going to say we have ample time to talk about TakeOver. Very jam-packed show. In fact, actually, real quick, before we do that, I'm just going to do a quick little commercial here before we jump into NXT. You were listening to the Bros Before Elbows Pro Wrestling Podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. Smash an elbow drop that subscribe button. Check us out on YouTube. If you do subscribe on YouTube, you get the exclusive live taping, the live banter, the live everything that is happening as we say it. So subscribe, elbow drop that subscribe button, check it in your emails, listen to it live on YouTube. Of course, follow us on Twitter. We're live tweeting. Follow us on Facebook. We're sending some posts out there too. Check out our Instagram page. More promo videos to come. Check out MikeMonster.com. That's our sponsor. They are hooking us up with t-shirts. You can get one, multiple colors. Check out the other apparel that they have too. And it's super crazy, super fun. So check it out. Promo code Bros Before Elbows. It's the number 4 on MikeMonster.com. Also check out Mike Monster on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And of course, their website, www.mikemonster.com. Other than that, hey, thank you so much for listening. Without your support and love, we're just 3 bros talking about wrestling, which is what the show is anyway. So back to the show. NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3. Aleister Black, Hideo Itami, singles match. Everybody had Aleister Black, and guess what? That's who
He brought home the W.
He took on the W. Hit that black mask. Boom. Is it black mask or black mass?
Mass.
Mass. Yeah, mass.
Oh, mask. Ooh, I thought it was a mask because he like kicks you in the face. So I was like, oh, black mask. Okay, so mask.
I like that.
black mass.
I like mass. Yeah.
So he hits the black mass, and Hideo Watami is done for. The beginning of the match, man, super exciting. Strike for strike, blow for blow, and these guys knew exactly what they were going to do. Hatami jumps over the swipe kick, and then they're just trying to hit each other in the beginning. I should say they are trying to hit each other in the beginning. They are evading each other's attacks because they know each other so well, and then it becomes a blow for blow, and the rest of the match is just absolutely incredible.
Yeah, no, that's good. I think I get really good chemistry. I kind of want to see him feud a little bit more. Maybe like a 2 out of 3 falls match or some kind of like a gimmick match next.
Is their feud already over?
I don't know.
I didn't watch NXT yet.
I did not watch NXT. Yeah,
it was a good match. Black takes some blood, and like I think I don't know how it happened. I was really tired Saturday. I dozed off and woke up, or no, I skipped or something. I think it was like when WWE NXT like jumps to stuff, and it was like him bloody. It was he had already won, and I couldn't make out the music. Because he actually had live entrance music. And I was like, did he lose? Did he finally lose? But then I watched the match, and I was like, oh, no. It was a good back and forth. But
yeah, I think he just got a bloody nose.
Yeah, he took a stiff shot from Hideo Itami. But Hidami put it all out there. Furthered the heel character. And if the rumor mill is correct, which it probably isn't, he could be on his way to the main roster to be a mid-level jobber for life. He's
oh, come on.
The NXT jobber right now. So, I mean.
Tommy's not jobbing, bro.
Has he won?
Okay,
then. He's a jobber.
Oh, he's so talented, though, man, in the ring. Gosh, I hope they don't waste him.
They could.
All right, moving forward. Gargano versus Andrade Almas.
Yeah,
that was a great match, dude. Another jam-packed match. Almas, dude, won with Zelina Vega throwing a DIY T-shirt at Gargano, hitting him with the feels.
Right in the feels box.
Right in the feels, dude.
The match was so good that my buddy went and got the same haircut as Andrade Cien Almas. That's how good it was.
That's legit. Hey, you should take a picture
want that
of that.
man bun. So he went and got it. We got haircuts like that.
I put it on Instagram. I put it on our Instagram page. Take a picture of his haircut.
Him, and we'll tag Almas and NXT, and yeah, man, we'll support that.
It was a good match though, and then of course, because you're like, oh man, like Gargano's got this, and then they have to throw a little heelish chivalry in there and have Zelina Vega throw in the DIY shirt, and Gargano's like, oh my god, I forgot who I was. I'm not a super. Finisher done, over with. Wow,
he's a good underdog.
Andrade needed to win though,
Hey man, I had my quarters on Almas. You guys had him on Gargano.
Yeah, big
True,
bro. Yeah. You got your teeth kicked in at your last pay-per-view.
Next was, or not next, but next on our outline list was Asuka versus Ember Moon.
What a freaking match.
Gosh.
That was a good match, too.
Oh, so good. So good. I had my money on Ember Moon.
You did?
I did, man. I went against. I went against.
Yeah, you did.
Asuka,
crazy,
dude.
man.
I went against her, dude.
Did I also?
Nope.
I probably did. No?
No, you and Tommy had picks for Asuka.
Nice.
She won that match with one shoulder.
That's crazy. It's tough as nails, man. That's really tough.
One freaking shoulder.
She broke her right collarbone during that match.
That's a serious injury.
How do you win a match with one collarbone?
Dude, because she's Asuka, dude, and she's freaking stoppable.
That's
at one point. Yeah, what are you gonna say, Tommy? Sorry.
The only thing that could stop Asuka is a collarbone breakage.
It didn't stop her.
I know, but man, she's got to take a break. I think she. Oh man, oops. Well, just read that on Wikipedia. Wasn't supposed to. It says she spoilers if you want to pause it. Anyone. It says she relinquished her belt tonight at the NXT tapings due to.
No, don't
What? Why? Come on, that's not how champions goes down. You don't.
She
Oh,
can't.
what?
She broke her collarbone, man. She's gonna be out to 8 to 10 weeks. It says.
8 to
That's only
10
2
weeks,
months.
bro. I can wait 8 to 10 weeks. I can wait 8 episodes or 10 episodes.
Are you serious?
Oh man,
the belt.
that's crazy. Maybe she'll go
Wow.
to the main roster. I was sorry. I was looking through her Wikipedia page while you were talking, and I just like saw that. Dang. What?
That's so stupid.
That's
Stupid way to do it. Like, no need. You enhance
feel
your
so
women's NXT
freaking
brand for the next 8 to 10 weeks, and maybe someone comes out and challenges Asuka, but you don't take the title off of her. Now you're gonna have a.
that's
What
it,
they'll
dude. I
probably
quit.
do is make the Mae Young winner the champion.
This is just everyone's quitting.
I
This is the
quit
third time.
wrestling, dude. I
The third time we quit wrestling.
Come
Third
on,
time we
you
quit
had a great
wrestling.
match. You kicked out of the Rising Star or the Orkin Landing or the Rise of the Light. I don't know whatever.
The price of the light. The eclipse, bro.
Till she dies.
Oh, the eclipse.
Oh, that's what it's
Can't
called.
believe we never-
Lunar eclipse.
Didn't even talk about the eclipse today. Oh,
my
man.
gosh, dude. I can't believe it. I give up.
That's just not how I thought she would lose that title. Like, I thought she would either
That's-
not lose it or
No, this
harsh,
is dumb. This is dumb because now, no. Now I'm really upset because now what's going to happen is she's going to move to the main roster and she's probably just going to lose.
No, I can't see that, man.
Nah, she won't lose. She won't lose up there. She's gonna dominate. But
Hopefully. Depends which brand she goes. Is she SmackDown or Raw?
who would stand in her way on either one of those brands right now?
Natalia. I'm sorry.
Are you kidding me?
I couldn't say it with a straight face. I'm sorry, Natalia.
I'm telling you, man. I just want to see Asuka Lesnar 2018. That's what I want to see.
That's
Asuka versus Bones Jones.
okay. That'd be cool.
No, but in all,
Honestly, though,
yeah.
if she gets up to the main roster, who stands in her way? Who stands in her way?
I don't know, man. I hope that.
Maybe.
I bet you if they put her on Raw, I bet you Nia Jax will stand up to her. Nia Jax gets squashed.
Oh, that's great. That'd be such a good feud.
And then I bet it'll be, fighting for the. She's just gonna work her way up to being. She's just gonna work her way up, and she's gonna become the Raw Women's champion. Or if they put her on SmackDown, they'll probably have her fight Tamina, squash Tamina. Probably have her squash Becky Lynch. Probably have her squash everybody. Then she becomes the SmackDown champion.
She will defeminize every woman on the main roster.
Everyone, and then she'll just hold the title for another 500 days.
That's fine. I don't
And then
care.
break
I'd
her
like
left
to see
collarbone, and I do not wish that upon her. And then she'll have to relinquish that title.
Well then,
Asuka
Asuka doesn't. Yeah, she doesn't lose to people. She loses to bones, broken bones. She loses to herself. Is what happens.
I just love her fighting style. It's unreal. I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh my god, I'm so sucked into you right now. I'm hypnotized.
yeah, it's awesome, man. She's very unique, man. It's cool.
And I like her music too. It's dope.
Yeah, she's got her style, man. She's got her character down pat.
And she crushes that, like, this would be racist, so I won't say it. But she crushes that, like, is she from Japan?
She is from Japan. Yes, she's Japanese.
Crushes that, like, Japanese crossover to American, like, speaking. Like, she doesn't say a lot. She's just like, I am champion and I stay champion.
Dude,
And then she just like does wild stuff with her hair. I'm like, what are you doing? But I like it.
Oh, she cut the sickest promo in Japanese, dude. When they had the contract signing with her and Ember Moon, and her promo was just angry Japanese. I was like, that's it. That's all you need to do. Why can't Nakamura do that? Why can't Nakamura just speak Japanese? Nobody needs to know what you're saying. You just have to have like inflection and sound angry, and like that's it. Like have a rhythm to what you're saying, and people will be like, yeah, that guy, what he said, whatever he said.
Because Nakamura's not Asuka.
No.
Yeah.
But he's awesome, though.
No, he is, man. No, he absolutely is.
Yeah.
But man, Asuka, we wish you well. We wish that you have a speedy recovery. It's
Dang it.
unfortunate that we had to hear the news. About that, I absolutely will be watching NXT tonight after doing some editing for the show. All right, real quick, because we have to hit question of the day. I'm just going to fly through these real quick. Authors of Pain look like Ninja Turtles. They lost
They're awesome.
to
They're
Sanity.
awesome.
I thought they were cool, and then I saw a bunch of memes and GIFs of them compared to the Ninja Turtles, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is so true. Man, that's really cheesy. Now, EY pulling out the quick tag, or sorry, the quick switch.
Why
That
did you
was
do that to
awesome.
Killian Dane?
Dude, it made sense. Like EY is like your leader of Sanity. You know what I mean? He was out for a while. He comes back. Super side note: Nikki Cross takes a massive bump through
man.
the table, sandwiched between Wolf, I think his name is something Wolf.
Killian Dean and like Akam or Razor, whichever one it was.
Alexander Wolf, because Alexander Wolf was paired up with EY, but Killian Dane was the one that got whatchamacallit, tagged out per se in the match. Because Killian Dane's the big hairy guy, the big hairy looking Scottish guy, Viking guy. So that was crazy. So new tag titles in NXT. Bobby Roode versus Drew McIntyre. I thought that was a great match. Oh my gosh. All I have to say is Adam Cole, baby.
Yeah, you almost skipped over Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish coming out and taking out Sanity after the match, and then
Coming out
that's
again.
right, dude. That's right.
well, that was the
I love
teaser.
it.
That was just like, hey, we're here, and then it was like, hey, we're here, and we
Again?
also have Adam Cole.
Great, man. That was so well done.
Too
That
good,
was
man.
good.
Too good. All right, we got to hit this question of the day. It seems like a relatively short question. So, Tommy, what was that question again?
Question of the day is yes or no. Do you put Roman Reigns back in to the Shield right now? Do you throw him in there if you're booking WWE? Yes or no? I'm gonna go first. I say yes. I don't know why. I thought yes when I came up with this question. It seemed like a good idea, but then I talked through that John Cena Roman Reigns feud. It kind of sounds too good, but I think yes, man. I think it's time to bring back the Shield. They've been broken up for 3 years, which I can't believe 3 years went by so fast. Bring them back, man. We need more factions. Theron, what do you think?
Absolutely.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes? All right. Wow. Okay.
I mean, because Roman Reigns, yeah, he might be above a Shield reunion, but it could do so much to push it. If he joins them, no one hates him anymore. Anytime that they unite, everyone cheers for them. So why not do it? If you're really trying to put him over as the guy, you might as well have him be with his boys. It would just make sense. They're all in the same brand. Like, why would you not do it?
Anthony,
is it a clean sweep or no?
Yeah, no. Clean sweep. Absolutely.
Really?
Do it.
Okay.
Bring him back. Just to Darren's
bring
point,
back.
everybody's going to love him. Everyone's going to be like, okay, you are definitively cool now.
Yeah.
They're all wearing red at SummerSlam, which is kind of weird.
They were all wearing red?
Yeah. Ambrose came on a red hoodie with his logo red, then Rollins was Power Ranger, then even Reigns had his logo red on his.
Wait, was Ambrose's hoodie like totally red? Or was it like red trim?
No, it was just his logo or whatever. It's like his DA logo was red, but I've never seen that before. It's weird that he wore that.
Planting the seed.
Yep.
The seed.
I was waiting for them to like maybe Strowman was almost gonna win. Let's say this was the booking because they just wanted Reigns to win. If they wanted Reigns to win, Strowman takes out Lesnar. Lesnar comes back in 5 billion feet of fury, but then like the lights go black, and then you hear Sierra Hotel, blah blah blah, and then they come out, and then they like triple powerbomb Strowman, take him out, and then they triple powerbomb Lesnar, take him out, and then Reigns wins, and now the Shield's back together.
It would have been beautiful, man. I think it would have been but I guess Brock Lesnar is the way to go right now. I guess
That's fine.
Yeah,
that's cool. He's a draw. That's cool. Until he fails that steroid test.
We fails that steroid test, and we all quit the WWE again.
Yeah, basically. That's what probably made us quit last time. It got stupid.
Oh my goodness, crazy episode, gents. Jam-packed SummerSlam, NXT, tons of crazy banter. Theron's soapbox. Some disappointing news with Asuka, but I'm gonna watch.
That sucks.
Man, I gotta see that, dude. I have to watch NXT now, but dang, dude, that really makes me sad. Makes sense. Nobody beat her. She can hold that above her head. She can officially say that nobody defeated me. Nobody has defeated me. I defeated myself. My bones defeated me.
The human body, the human makeup of our bodies.
We'll never know if they had a plan for Ember Moon to be the one to take her down.
We don't know.
True. Yeah, I'll never know.
It could be a good feud, though, going forward. Like, I broke your bones.
Oh, God. That's
true.
Sorry.
All
right. Thanks for listening to the Bros Before Elbows Pro Wrestling Podcast. Elbow drop that subscribe button. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and iTunes and Podbean. Check us out. Share the show with a friend. Thanks for listening.
On a side note, Eli Drake is the new GFW champion.
I'm hitting stop. You just said
Wait a minute.
elbow drop.
Bro. Say your